We're following details of a sexual assault case in France that has shocked and outraged people right across that country. It will likely do the same to you. It does contain graphic details you should know in advance. Crystal Gomansing has the details from London talking about this case. Crystal, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, it's a very good idea to warn people about this case because this mass rape trial is disturbing. And so we want to give people a little bit of a heads up about some of the testimony we heard in court today in Avignon. Now, the woman at the center of this case, the victim, is Gisèle Pelicot. Now, unlike what we've seen in other trials, she has chosen a public trial. She wants her face and name to be front and center, and many are applauding her for doing that in France, sort of coming out of the shadows. In court today, we heard from the main defendant, and that is her now ex-husband, Dominique Pelicot. He was in court today, and some of the things that he had said was that, he never disliked his wife, he never hated her, that he was crazy about her, he loved her immensely, and says that he in fact still loves her. He asked for her forgiveness, saying even if it is unforgivable. Now, to give that a little bit of context, you have to know what he has been charged with in this case. He has been charged with drugging his ex-wife, recruiting individuals online to rape her while she was unconscious. It's about 50 men involved in this case as co-accused, and also for filming those rapes. Now, he did tell the court that he is a rapist, like the other men in the room, admitting to those charges. It is worth noting that the co-defendants, those 50 other individuals, some of them are contesting the charges. Now, it was his first day of testimony, and we did hear the victim's lawyer challenging some of those comments in court, asking him when she fell ill, why didn't he stop these attacks? He told the court that he couldn't. His addiction was too strong. And at one point, he even pointed the finger of blame towards a nurse he says he met online, a male nurse, for, quote, Heather, perverting him.
Details so horrific in all of this, for sure, Crystal. But what may happen is there is change as a result of this very challenging case. How is it affecting the way the justice system in France is looking at sexual assault crimes?
This is a critical part of the story, and it's one of the reasons that we are able to name the victim in this case, Gisèle Pelicot, show you her image. She, every day since the start of this trial on September 2nd, has walked into the courtroom. She has acknowledged the cameras. She is front and center of this case, giving really women in France a symbol, someone that they are proud of. There was rallies last weekend on Saturday in Paris and Marseille, organized by mostly women, coming out in support of her, saying that they admire her strength, that it's important to talk about these incredibly disturbing cases and charges that, in these cases that against women and vulnerable individuals. So she is sort of rallying people in France around her for her strength. And of course, we will continue to hear more of this disturbing testimony as this trial is expected to last for about 4 months, Heather.
Crystal Gomansing in London. Thank you, Crystal.
You're welcome.